Is there a question you receive you hate to answer? Could be a repetitive question. You receive it all the time. Could be from fans. Could be from strangers asking this.
No, I either answer it, or if I don't want to answer something, I just be like, next question. So
Have people ever questioned your body?
yes, people question my body all the time, and they ask it.
Have you had any body work?
Yes, I had my boobs done. I had a breast lift and an implant. I had lipo done twice, awake and sleep. I had ass shots and I had a BBL.
Because you've had all these different procedures you mentioned throughout your life, are you addicted to cosmetic surgery or procedures?
I wouldn't say I'm addicted, but if like I'm about to go get my boobs done again. And that's because I'm really young, my boobs, big breast grows in runs in my family. And I'm gonna get my boobs done again. I want them smaller. I don't have any kids. When you have kids, they're gonna get bigger. So I'm gonna get them done again. And plus, I feel like I got them too big. I feel like the doctor should have told me, because I had my breasts done when I was 20. So I feel like the doctor should have told me, like, oh, you're young, your breasts are still gonna grow. Don't get them this big. They're gonna grow big. Blah 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 blah. So I'm gonna get them done over. But I wouldn't say I'm addicted. But I like it. Just a little sun, a little lump plump, if you like it, you know what I'm saying? Not too much. Don't come out here looking crazy, but a little lump plump.
When it came to the breast lift and the augmentation of having an implant,
Mm-hmm.
was that both at the same time, or you
Yes.
Okay.
At the same time, I had a breast lift and an implant, yeah.
Now, that is probably the toughest question for anybody going through a breast augmentation, is the choosing of the size.
Yes.
And some women, they get a size too small, some women get it too big, and some, it just so happens to be perfect.
Yeah, I got mine too big.
What size were you before the augmentation?
Before the augmentation, I was the size I am now. And
Okay.
that's the reason why I say I got them too big, because I was the size I am now, but my breast was a little lower, because it was natural. And when I got them done, the whole reason for me getting them done was because I wanted them up, and I wanted them up and stuck. You know what I'm saying? I wanted porn star vibes. But I feel like I said, I feel like the doctor should have told me, like, you're young, your breast is already big, you get a breast lift and implant. So why get a breast lift if you're gonna get this big ass implant? It's gonna go the same. It's gonna drop. I wish you would have told me that. When you first get your breast done, they sitting up, they at your neck with it. You know what I'm saying? So once they started dropping, I'm like, okay, thinking that they was gonna stay, and they just kept dropping and dropping and dropping like it's hard, dropping like it's hard. So now it's time to get them done over.
What size are you currently?
I am a 36 double D, but sometimes I wear a 38D. So it depends on the way the bra is made. Yeah.
What do you want to be?
I want to be a C cup, official C cup. Yeah.
And that's the size you wish you would have had the doctor
Yeah.
had you at
Yeah. I feel like it.
the procedure?
Yeah, I feel like it. Mm-hmm.
So then that might have been what, a breast reduction
Yeah.
and a lift?
Right, yeah. And an implant, because I still want an implant.
Well, I'm confused, because what size were you before the augmentation?
I was a 36 double D. Yeah. So they back big, like, with the implant. Because remember, the implant keeps it firm. If you could just get a breast reduction and a lift, it'll be nothing in your breast. So it'll just be like, like jiggly, even though mine is still jiggly, but, you understand what I'm trying to say?
So I guess
It keeps the formation.
Okay, so I guess that's what I was
implant.
confused at. When you
Yeah.
say implant, I'm assuming it's going to get a little bit bigger.
No, like the implant to keep the formation of it just sitting there. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
got you. Now, can you give me the chronological history of when you got each procedure done? Like, how did it
Okay.
start, and then how did it end up?
Okay, first I started with lipo BBL. I got my sides, my back, and my stomach for the first time. I had like these really crazy love handles, and I had dimples in my butt cheeks right here on the sides. My love handles was super crazy. I did that first. I was awake. I was the first girl I ever seen do lipo BBL on live. You know what I'm saying? I was the first one I ever seen do it on live, legitly, especially in New York. Like, everybody was tuned into my live, like, yo, what the hell is this girl doing now? I did it on live. I did that, and then I went to go get my boobs done. Being that I was awake and it was a local anesthetic, I was able to go get my breasts done and get put to sleep. Like 3 weeks later, probably like 2 3 weeks later, I flew to Miami, got my breasts done, was put to sleep. So everybody was like, "Yo, you crazy? You just got your body done. Why would you go get put to sleep?" We gonna get this whole thing done. Plus, I had a trick at the time who ended up becoming my fiance. I had a trick at the time, and he was just anything you want. So I'm like, all right, let's go. I paid for my body myself. But then he was like, get your titties done. Want your titties done? So I was like, all right, let's go get the titties done then. Let's go get the mamacitas. We out. So we went to go get that done. And then after that, probably like a year and a half ago on my birthday, I went and got another lipo. No. After that, because the lipo BBL, all the fat don't stay. So my butt went down a little bit and I saw like certain stuff. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna go get ass shots. So I hit up the lady in the Bronx. No, first, no. Rewind. First, I went to go get ass shots. Let me tell y'all something. I had this homegirl. Anybody that's thinking about going to get ass shots, make sure you do your research. Make sure you ask as many questions. Don't let people make you feel crazy for asking questions because the girls are dying from getting their ass shots. First time I went to go get my ass shots, for my homegirl, she had told me, she was like, oh, everybody in the club was like, go to her. She hooks everybody up with the ass shot. So I'm like, all right, cool. Hit up my homegirl. She tells me to come to her crib. I end up driving all the way to Jersey. Long story short, the lady gave me ass shots in my homegirl's bed. She put these long ass rods in my ass. Like, they were so long. Like, and you ever saw the shit they use for dermals? That they carve for dermals, they carve out like a piece of your skin. She used that, poked a hole in my ass cheek to the point to where I still have, what rapper was rapping? He said, the bitch got bullet holes. I got bullet holes. I got like a good two, I say two. Right here. The bitch shoved the rod up my ass and was pushing, it says hydrogel, was pushing the hydrogel on my ass. Rods, y'all, like rods. And I'm thinking, I'm young, mind you, I'm like 17, 16 years old. I'm young, and I'm like, oh, this is what I gotta do. Beauty is pain. This is what I gotta do. Fuck it, I'm getting my ass shots. I was so happy after, in pain. She put band-aids on my ass, cotton balls and band-aids on my ass. I end up going in the car, laying on my stomach. I'm like so hype. I'm telling my driver. I had a driver named Chris at the time. I'm like, yeah, Chris, I got the thing. I'm like, yeah, Chris, look at my ass shots. Chris, I got ass shots. Mind you, my ass looked like it just had a little shake of tail fell, a little jiggle. It wasn't even shit. The bitch ain't do nothing. I feel like she finessed me out of my bread. And I think I paid like $2,000. I think the bitch finessed me out of my bread. But whatever, boom. So, go back to the strip club, So now I swear I got me some ass, you know what I'm saying? After that, I had went and back to the club or whatever. And I feel like I wanted some more shots. You know what I'm saying? And once I got more into the club, I started learning about this lady in the Bronx. Once I learned about the lady in the Bronx, I had builded a good connection with her, and I went and got shots from her. I went to her about 4 times. She's really great. I feel like a lot of people when they talk shit about ass shots, yes, I'm not advising anybody to go get ass shots. We heard the horror stories on ass shots. I'm not advising anybody to go get ass shots, but when you know that you're doing something, you cannot blame somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? That's where real comes into play. I knew as a grown woman, or my ass was trying to be grown. I was young, but I knew my ass was trying to be grown. So I knew what comes with what. I knew what the possibilities was, and I still took my risk. You understand? So do not go and take a risk, and then you cry about the outcome, or you try to whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I met with the lady in the Bronx. I ended up building a connection with her. And I was still going up to her until like about last year, whatever. She helped me get my hips back because after the BBL, a lot of the fat did not stick at all. So she gave me hips. She did my butt or whatever. And I have hydrogel. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then that was it. And then I went and got another lipo because a lot of doctors, once you have a certain amount of ass shots, a lot of doctors will not touch your ass. They do not want to touch your ass. They don't want to put fat in your ass. They don't want to bother it, because sometimes the ass shot goes into your bloodstream. It's a lot of risk. So a lot of doctors don't want to touch it. Maybe out the country they would, but a lot of doctors don't. So I had just went and got another lipo, my stomach, my arms, my legs. I did my legs because when you do your thighs and stuff, your ass look fatter. So I made sure I went to go do my thighs, my arms, my stomach, my back, my sides. And like a year and a half ago on my birthday, and that was the last surgery I had. So now I'm about to get my breast done over, and then I'm gonna work out after that, and I'm done with surgery.
And for time reference, it's March 2021. Now, there are horror stories, like you mentioned, with butt shots. It's not regulated by the FDA, things of that nature.
Yep.
Have you had any complications to the butt shots?
I feel like regular complications that anybody else have with surgery. You know what I'm saying? You gotta drink more water. Don't have on heated seats. You might have headaches here and there, but you gotta go to the doctor. I make sure I go to the doctor all the time. I always have them taking my blood to make sure, I keep it real. I keep it real with my doctor, with anybody that's in the medical field with me, because at the end of the day, like I said, I knew the risk that I was taking. And you also have to know that when you start getting surgeries and things like that, it's something that you have to maintain. It's not just, I'm gonna just go get this and I'm gonna just go work out. You have to go check on yourself. You have to make sure you're eating properly. You have to make sure everything is good. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So, just for the record, give me the chronological order again, because I was a little confused once you started forgetting certain things.
Bow.
So what was first and then?
Bow. I went and got my body done awake, lipo BBL. Then the fat didn't stay in my butt all the way. So I went to go get ass shots through my homegirl's crib. Then after that, I met up with other people. Then I got my breast done. Then I met up with other people to get more ass shots. And then I went and got my body done again, my stomach again. Wow. So 5 surgeries, yeah, I guess, yeah.
And you're about to
get my breast done
work on your breasts again.
Yes. I got to come back with the new boobs.